huge issue right now. Smell this.
Oh, that's really good. What is it?
I know you weren't about to just
It
like
smells
that.
good. I admit it. What is it?
What's up, everybody? My name's CJ Faison. First and foremost, welcome to my second channel. This is my vlog channel. This is where everything other than the haunted and abandoned and creepy stuff happens. So I'm taking you all on the first problem of the day. There's already a problem. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. And the first problem happens to be the Pepsi machine back here. Luckily, the good old handy dandy snack machine's doing well. I gotta fill that up at some point. But the Pepsi machine back here has been having some issues. It'll freeze up and all this kind of stuff. And I'm not really sure what's going on with it. So the one thing that I do have to do right now is I gotta open this up. You can see the door is, it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's a little bit loose. And since there's no suction around there, it's pulling air in, and the refrigerant, or the refrigerator in the bottom is freezing up because there's like condensation getting in there, air getting in there. So if the door's not properly sealed, then obviously the machine is gonna freeze up. But I don't know if y'all have seen inside of a vending machine before, but this is kind of what it looks like. It's had better days, obviously, but right down there, that's actually basically the unit that refrigerates it. This panel right here, I had to take that out a couple weeks ago and repair that. But inside, this is basically what a vending machine looks like. If you've never seen one before, you open up this door right here. You have your change collector there and dispenser up here. This is where the cash would go. There's no cash in here right now. This whole thing comes out. Put it right back in. All good, all done. So this is a fairly old machine. Now the seal right here around it, as you can see, if this door right here is not sealed, or I'm sorry, right here is not sealed up around that, it causes things to freeze up. So this, I left it unplugged over the weekend, and this whole entire unit down here was nothing but a solid chunk of ice. It was really, really weird. So I finally found out what the problem is. That right there is not a good thing. So it's basically not allowing this right here to turn, which is this piece right here. It's not allowing that to actually go in here. It's actually pushing it away because it's so loose. So I'm gonna have to tighten that up. Hopefully this fixes the problem. If not, I gotta call Pepsi. All right, quick update. Screwdriver fixes just about anything. That and some duct tape. Let me take the key, of course, my steel's at. So kind of interesting. Y'all got to see what the inside of a vending machine looks like. Not sure if you have before or not, but we're having a huge issue right now with exporting a video for you all. And Dylan is working diligently right now, but Dylan, did it work?
No. See, watch, ready? Just a new file. Nothing.
What is happening?
Here's the old files, and it literally only plays part of it, and then literally just cuts to the end blank.
So we do have a video just in case though.
We have part of a video, it's still missing the last 5 minutes of part 1.
We're in crunch time right now. Dylan brought up a really good point. We're trying to upload the video right now for you all, which is like part 1 of our Indiana trip. Do I need to turn the Wi-Fi off?
No, if it's Ethernet, it should automatically.
Oh, there it goes. Yes, sir, we're going down. 2 hours. Hour and 59. Come on, baby. Come on. Get some.
I told you, man, Ethernet's the move, because on Wi-Fi, what it'll do is it'll get that wave.
So this is basically us right now in the back office. My video is supposed to upload at 4 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. So this is my editor, Dylan, and when Dylan edits video, he exports it as a certain file type, which is usually an MP4 file type at 1080 or 4K, whatever we're filming in, right? The problem is I was hyping this big video series up, like Monday's a drop, Monday's a drop, Monday's a drop. So we left here the other night and we left the computer on so it would continue exporting, because sometimes the export process will take a long time depending on how big the file size is. Dude, this thing's going down quick. I like this. This might be where I upload all my videos.
Dude, it's
Screw Wi-Fi.
Honestly.
We have video. So now we are gonna have the video up and running for everybody. So that's good news. Now by the time you're watching this vlog, probably part 2 or 3 may have dropped. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, I'm gonna set the camera down, create my thumbnail, and pick back up here in just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna show you all a little bit of like a preview of something here in just 1 minute, but I gotta explain this. So as you all have probably heard by now, on November 25th, which is Thanksgiving, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going live on YouTube. It's gonna be on my main channel, and it's not gonna be like the just standard live stream where I open my laptop or my desktop computer, turn on the webcam and go live for you all. This is completely different. This is something way bigger than I have ever done before. And when I say this, Dylan, how much are we up to right now spent for the live stream?
Not counting merchandise.
Without merchandise, where are we at right now?
With stuff that we ordered that doesn't come in yet, we're over $35,000.
So $35,000 to produce a live stream. You all are probably saying right now, CJ, are you absolutely out of your mind? The answer is yes, I am. But I want to give you all value. That's what it's about. So by the time this is all said and done with, this is going to be a very, 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 very expensive live stream. But I cannot let the cat out of the bag yet and explain what's going to happen. But I'm telling you all right now, this is gonna be like the most absurd thing ever. It's gonna entertain you. That's my job as a creator, is to entertain all of you. And on this live stream, it's not just gonna be me talking to you all and chit-chatting about drama or anything like that. This is me entertaining all of you. So, with that being said, I do want to show you all, these are some of the women's hoodies right here. And I'm not really gonna preview too many of these, but I wanna show you them at least. This is literally not even an eighth of our inventory. But ladies, we have some really, really good looking hoodies for all of you. Now, let's switch over to here where, oh, yep, you guessed it. We've got some hoodies. Now, there's also new hoodies here. Those there, that's actually like way too big of a sneak peek. I probably shouldn't even have showed you all that. All of these are dropping on Thanksgiving night. Now back here are the Honeycut hoodies, as you can see. Gosh, they look so sharp. And then, oh, I can't show you all those either. But what these are, basically, you're gonna have a first exclusive timing, basically, to get these. Now, what I'm talking about, I so badly just want to tell you all because it's so exciting, but I know as soon as I say it, other YouTubers, not naming them, are going to jump on the bandwagon because it literally happens so much. And it's good. It's good that people are taking kind of what I do and recreating it or literally duplicating it down to the wording and everything, but it is what it is. I'd rather be an innovator than a duplicator, that's for sure, folks. So maybe I'll show you all a little bit more, but I'm gonna show you all next. We're setting up for a live stream. All right, I'm also gonna show you all this. This is one of 3 production TVs with the roll around stands that we have for this big Thanksgiving live stream. I'm telling you all, from the bottom of my heart, this is not a normal live stream. I've said it once, I'll say it probably 100 more times before November 25th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is gonna be like, oh, just so freaking cool, but we've got all kinds of stuff working and shaking here. This is what today consists of. So part 1 of our Indiana trip is actually dropping today. Not really like your today, but my today when I'm filming this video. And I'm going to go live for 5 days straight, 30 to 45 minutes before the videos drop on my main channel. So here on the vlog channel, I'll go live, then I basically build up you all, give you all some sneak previews and little clips and stuff of what's gonna go and drop at the main channel that day or whatever. We were gonna try to do like 6 days straight, but I condensed the videos down a little bit with Dylan, and we put, you know, just 5 solid days together. It's gonna be so incredible, and every single day we're going live 30 to 45 minutes before all these videos drop. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. This is gonna be such an awesome, awesome thing for all of you, including myself, because we've got some pretty cool road trips coming up, and we are investing heavily. Now that the video has dropped, part 1 has dropped, I'm actually sitting right out here on my laptop, just kind of answering your all's comments, hearting your all's comments as well, because it means a lot to me that you all take the time to comment. So I have to take the time to slap a like on it, just like you slap a like on the videos, and try to comment back with as many of you as I possibly can. Yeah, so for the next about 2 hours, I'm gonna sit here, read your all's comments, heart it, go look at some of the timestamps that you all have already literally commented in this video. There is someone on Twitter, Famous Queen XX, Says, look guys, right before CJ Facing gets scared, a black shadow in shape of a body comes his way. You see it, question mark? I just retweeted this actually, and a lot of you are like, whoa, like really taken back by it and kind of by surprise. So I am too, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was really odd. I figured I would kind of see something like that, but yeah. I don't know how we missed that, but that's what you all come in clutch for in the comments. So I'm gonna get back to this. Yo, check this out, dude. Smell this.
Man, that smells good. What is it?
I know you weren't about to just
It
bite
smells
that.
good. I bet it. What is it?
It did not just come out of the vending machine. This is a urinal block. It's what you pee on.
Ew, why are you... Ew. And you was getting ready to let me bite it?
I didn't mean to hold it like a
I guess I should have figured
a cookie, but
was getting ready to friggin'
I got
do
gloves
some
on.
sort of an exam or something there.
bend over, bitch. Oh, dude, I can't. I can't do it.
You didn't do your famous hey when you came in.
Oh. Dude, this is so terrible. Hang on, I got an idea. All right, I'm gonna put this pen back on your desk when I'm done with it.
Absolutely not. You can throw it.
That's spicy. Spicy, dude. Yeah, y'all want to own a business, huh? Yeah.
Y'all are some gross people.
It sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? Dude, these things don't do anything, but these, they do.
Those ones smell good that you have now. I don't think the bathroom's ever smelled that good.
Here, hold that pen.
No, absolutely not.
All right, now everybody can pee on something fresh.
Oh, look at that. You're even putting a logo up top.
Absolutely.
Hey, can we put like some advertisement on them?
This ain't no joke. I actually would sell advertising in the urinals about 4 years ago. I'd go around to local dealers or businesses and stuff. I'd be like, hey, listen, you want to advertise in our urinals? And people would actually do it because it was just so unique. What are you gonna do? You're sitting there, you're looking at it, you're gonna read whatever you're peeing on.
That's true. That's very true.
Be different, y'all. Be different. Show you what I would call or consider maybe hustle. I really hate that word, but that's basically what it is sometimes. So the hustle is going on today. So obviously, as you saw probably in the beginning, I was driving this SLV 95 skid steer. This is from Kubota. This is actually a consignment piece here at my auction. And this is probably one of the coolest toys ever. I absolutely have like a hard on for skid steer for some weird reason. I love them. It's very tempting for me not to just buy this thing and go play with it. I rent them all the time. There's actually a Kubota dealership across the street. So whenever it snows, this is like an integral piece here in Delaware. It doesn't snow often, but when it does, this is definitely needed because the parking lot out here is, don't get me wrong, it's massive. There's a ton to plow. But the problem is there's a fence along the roadway. And I got in trouble a couple of years ago by the Department of Transportation for dumping snow over the fence. It's my fault, so shout out to them. They were pretty pissed. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this. So what I'm doing right now is actually just going over this skid steer. Number one, looking at the tracks, checking all the fluids, making sure this thing's in tip-top shape, making sure there's no blown hydraulic lines, which would be pretty obvious, but making sure everything works on it first and foremost. So y'all go ahead, y'all can hop in here with me. We're gonna take this thing for a quick spin. I'm gonna pull this down so I can hear you all can hear me. So basically what this is, there's a repo company that I work really close with. They bring their consignment pieces. So there's two things we're gonna be going over today. They're gonna be really quick, but first off, if you've never driven a skid steer before, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just go ahead and unlock this. This control here is for your bucket. You can do tilt it down, all that good stuff. And then your controls over here, there's actually a button on the back side of this that you can hit. That makes it go into rabbit mode, which is pretty fast. There's a throttle pedal down there, and then there's also your throttle switch. So if you don't want to hit the pedal, you can do that. So anyway, let's go ahead, let's take this thing out. Let's take it for a nice test drive here. I was giving a nice little horn beat there, make sure nobody's out there. Look, I see Sonny. So far, this thing's running pretty good. The tracks haven't come off, which is a really good thing. Sorry if it's a little loud. Thought that was gonna be a bad bump. I apologize about the noise here and everything, but there's actually another auction that I'm gonna end up going and taking you all to. So for some of you, you're like, CJ, you know, what do you do for a living? What do you do during the day? Things along those lines. I'm always making an opportunity to make money. And what I mean by that is I'm always looking for the next thing. I'm always looking to flip something. Buy it for this, sell it for that, vice versa, you know the drill. But I'm gonna take you to another auction where I'm gonna leave what they call proxy bids or do a phone bid tomorrow because I won't be able to attend. I'm actually headed out to film tonight, and what that means is I won't be able to attend that auction tomorrow. A lot of cool stuff. I can't wait to show you all, but let me go ahead, finish this up, and show you all what else I have to appraise. I have to appraise this machine here. I have to appraise a PJ style trailer with monster ramps on the back. Pretty cool, so I'll show you all that too. So this is a PJ work trailer basically with monster ramps here on the back, which are really nice for especially like heavy machinery. It's got all the straps which I'm looking at, but the finance company, they repoed this. They wanted me to basically do a relatively quick appraisal. Now, I'm not sure how much you all know about trucks and trailers and heavy equipment and everything, but this to me, you look at the wood, there's not many scratches here. There's really no rust around these hinges. That's good signs. I mean, right here too, where your springs are, that right there, there's a little bit of rust, which means it's been used, but it's not been abused. You can tell that the ramps really haven't been used a heck of a whole lot. I mean, there's a little bit of scratch mark, you know, hits on a surface or whatever, but overall, the trailer actually looks pretty well in pretty good shape. There's a couple of boards, obviously, it's got some cracks down the center of them, but that's just with weather and time sitting outside. Looks like it's got a tarp system with, man, this thing's actually not that bad. It's a 2020. All right, that's locked. I gotta get the key for that. But overall, really not a bad looking trailer at all. So I spend a lot of time doing this, just appraising different things. Same thing with this skid steer here. I've grown up around appraising just about anything and everything, knowing how to research different things, knowing how to run heavy equipment. I've run heavy equipment ever since I was like, I don't know, 10 or 12. My dad would put me on all kinds of crazy stuff. But you know, I look at this machine here. Obviously, this was used by a paving company, and that right there is nice asphalt that is just kind of stuck to the machine. Like this here, I mean, it's literally just hardened on. And a couple of different little things, you know, I don't know who was talented enough to basically bend the handles right here, but they sure did. I mean, it's a little rough, but overall, this is not a bad looking machine whatsoever. So who knows? So I've already gone through this machine. I've already gone through all of fluids and different checks like that. I've run the bucket just for a few minutes, just up and down, just making sure everything was working. So you're gonna see, like, if you're in the business of flipping stuff or want to get into the business of flipping stuff, start with something small, work your way up. Start with a car. Like, come to my auction, go to any auction really. That's where the deals are. You're not gonna make money by buying something retail wise and flipping it. So I'll just say this. I've already done my research on this. And basically, there's 3 different numbers that this is gonna do. There is rough, fair, and clean is basically what I value things at. Some people would claim that you have rough, fair, good, and great, but there's only 3 for me. Whenever I go to buy to flip something, now I'm not flipping this, I could, but this is consigned with me. So I want to get them the most money that I possibly can. That's one of the most difficult things there, is trying to find, you know, the wholesale value, because you need to buy it wholesale, sell it retail, or more for these days and times. So like this trailer here, this is the first time I've glanced at it. I gotta take a little bit more of a deeper look, like up underneath and stuff, but overall, I mean, it's a 2020, it can't be but so bad. So that's another consignment piece that I have to put a value on for the finance company. But the auction that I'm taking to later on today, that's an auction where I'm gonna buy something, sell it, flip it, make money. We're about a mile away from this auction, and this is actually a municipality auction, so it's the city. One of the beaches down here in Delaware, actually, they host this auction every year. It's really cool. There's anything from like street sweepers, trash trucks, police cars, stolen iPhones, a ton of stuff. It's really no telling like what could actually be here today, which is probably the coolest part of all of it. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna appraise a lot of different stuff, see if I can buy it really cheap. And the auction is actually tomorrow, and I'm gonna be on the phone doing a bid by phone basically. So one of my friends in the auction industry, him and his dad own an auction company down here near the beach. So he shot me a text message this morning with a picture of their flyer for the auction. I was like, yo, don't forget about this. And I completely did until he sent me a picture of it. So again, you get these relationships with these people that know that if you're a buyer, they give you these deals. It's the same thing with like real estate, you know what I mean? If you get hooked up with like a broker, you know things and see them before they even hit the market or even actually advertise. So it's good to have someone like Will kind of right there in your pocket and helping you out through this. So anyway, let's go see what good stuff they got. All right, so this is what you gotta be careful of. There's no back seat in this thing. So, give you all a quick update. I did not get anything from that auction. Everything was way overpriced. I always say this, you make your money when you buy something, not when you sell something, because it's only gonna sell for what somebody is willing to pay for it. So what you pay for it is the big determining factor. That's when you make your money technically. Kind of a backwards way to look at things, but anyway, just kind of wanted to update you all on that. I didn't even want to put those phone calls in here because it's kind of it was a complete waste of time to put that here in the vlog, but I tried. I bid on that big water truck thing. I'm still not sure what I would have done with that, but kind of would have been a cool addition to the fleet of just stuff that I don't need. Yeah, again, it was pretty cool. I've got some new vlogs coming out here for you all. It's gonna be more business-like, maybe give you all some insight or maybe help some stuff. I've also been thinking about doing that whole business Q&A. I don't know everything, but if I do know something, I'm gonna pass along that knowledge to each and every one of you who wants that knowledge. So without further ado, I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in here to the vlog channel, and I'll see you all on the next one.